This is the Little Schmitty. It's my signature series swim jig, okay, from Hayabusa. And there's multiple deals going on with this bait. So you're like, how can you make a swim jig better? All right, I just want to touch base really quick about these eyes. If you look, these are bulging eyes. They're not a sticker, not a flat sticker. They bulge out a little bit. And I'm going to share a little story about these eyes, why I think these are a big deal. We do a lot of striper fishing. We do a lot of, charters on the Chesapeake Bay for rockfish, and we troll. We troll a lot. We do live bait, but when we're in the trolling season, there's times where we got 30 lines in the water. We got different baits on. Sometimes we're all in on a special color bait. We got them all the same. Sometimes you got a couple different. If you have 30 rods out, guys, and you continuously catch a fish on one particular bait, one particular color out of 30, you only got one of those in the water, there's probably something with that. Now, let's bring that into the jig. So years ago, we had these special jig heads we were trolling with, and we knew what we were doing. And this nice gentleman came down and made his own baits. And he comes down, he has this jig head with bulging eyes, bulging marble eyes for stripers. Ah, that's an ugly thing. And well, guys, please just give this a chance. So, we're always scared to change, but we put one in the water. Well, let me tell you something. 2 days later, we begged the man to make as many as he could. We bought every single one he had. And I want you to understand why. Not only is it giving a reflection of light, any which way the swim jig is going through the water, there's sunlight, light shining. It gives a little reflection, a little bit more drawing power. Not only that, it's giving a different sound. It has a little bit of reflection of the water. It's a little bit different. It's a bulge, so it's making a different sound under the water. The reflection of light, it's just a little bit something different that not every bait out there has. And I'm starting to see this go into crankbaits now. Some people are catching wind of this. It's a big, big deal. So that's, first and foremost, I want to dive into that. I want to dive into the line tie. If you look at the angle of this line tie, it's almost coming up vertical. It's a slightly angled line tie. What this does, guys, it helps it keep it weedless a little bit better than if it was straight horizontal. It keeps it up a little bit. You're working over grass, not as much grass collecting on the head of the swim jig. Once again, Palomar knot with your tag in on the top. Big deal, guys. This is going to keep you clean a lot more than if you didn't pay attention to that, had your line tie on the bottom. Very finessey weed guard. This is a finesse swim jig application. We got just a few strands of very, very flexible weed guard here. Effortless hook sets. So this is a finessey presentation, lighter line. You're reeling it real slow. You feel a bite. You don't have to set the hook like a crazy man. This weed guard helps you with that. It has just enough to keep it out of the grass. This is not a swim jig to flip under docks. This is not a swim jig to throw at laydowns. This is a finesse, open water, isolated grass swim jig. But once again, because of the light weed guard, you're going to get a few extra fish in the boat that might have bit you or caught you off guard. We talk about the off guard thing. We're always ready, but every once in a while, it seems like they bite you when you're not expecting it. That weed guard's going to get a few extra fish in the boat. It's a 4/0 straight hook here from Hayabusa. Very, very strong hook, but it's light enough for these effortless hook sets. This hook's not going to bend out on you. It's not a beefy hook like you got to set the hook hard, but it's a light enough hook that it's easily penetrated into the fish.